Hi, I'm Keiko at Wisteria Surrey Ranch, and today I am going to show you how to needle felt a little baby penguin. So for this one, I will cover the materials, but I have a free pattern for you at my website. I'll put the link below. You don't have to sign up for anything. You can just download the PDF. It'll just be linked and you can just download it immediately so that you have all the size and everything else. So this is just a thank you for watching my videos. And if you're looking for other free ones, I think I have a free poodle tutorial and a reindeer tutorial. The other ones I do sell on Etsy, so if you want to support me, that would be wonderful, but I do offer free patterns too. So, okay, so let me just first give you the size. So the total weight is about 0.21 ounces or 6 grams. Height is about 3 inches or 7 centimeters, and the width is 2 inches or 5 centimeters. And you can do like a little Santa style hat or a little beanie style hat, whatever you like. Okay, so you'll want to have some core wool, about 0.14 ounces or 4 grams, and you'll want a little bit of gray, 0.04 ounces or 1 gram, a little bit of black, 0.04 ounces or 1 gram, and then I use blue, but you can use any color you want. This is for the scarf and the hat, and it's 0.04 ounces or 1 gram, and a pinch of orange or yellow for the beak. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do a close-up so you can see my hands. Okay, so the first step you'll want to do is take your core wool. So I have 0.14 ounces or 4 grams. Just leave a little bit for the hat and the little bit here. Okay, so this thing here and that. So probably don't need this much, but this will work. Okay, and so you're just going to first roll it kind of into a little bit of a sausage shape. So I'm just going to show you with my hand. You're just going to roll like that. Nice and tight like this. And where you just rolled it, you're going to poke. So I'm just poking the top. Okay, and then turn it around. Okay, so I'm just using a specialized felting needle, needle felting needle. I think it's a 38 gauge, since I am working with core wool. So you're going to keep poking and into shape. So you'll want to go around once around like this and then keep going and poking, and then you'll want to do the top and bottom in as well. So there you go. I usually like to look at which side looks better after I poke both ends in. So I'll poke that. Actually right now I can tell you this one's looking more like the bottom. Here it looks a little wider to me, and the top looked a little more narrow or smaller. Okay, so you would keep doing this until per the pattern you'll see the dotted line. Oops, oh, my little penguins fell over. Let me just put you over. Okay, so you'll see the little dotted line. That's, sorry, my fingers. The dotted line is where the core wool part would be. Okay, I think I got that. Okay, and so you'll kind of work towards getting it to about that size and shape. Ooh, sorry, running out of room here. Okay, and just for speed, I went ahead and did it already so that I can show you the steps without making too many cuts. Okay, so see, you can see the difference. I kept felting it until it was a little smaller, a little tighter, firmer. And to shape it like this, all I did was wherever you poke more, it's going to felt in tighter and create a line. So all I did after I did a lot more of the felting here, so I kept going, because see right now this is super squishy, like that. I actually weighed it, so it should be about the same weight and amount, but I kept poking it until it was tight and smaller and about the right size for my size guide. And then since I wanted the top to be like a head and a body, I just poked a little extra. So I kind of angled it like this, poke down, going like that, and then adding a line here like this all around. Okay, so I will finish this one later. Once you do this, then you're going to want to add some gray. So we're going to take some gray. Okay, so I'm going to look and see where I want the front to be. So I'm going to make this the front. It just doesn't really matter, but wherever it looks nicest is where you want your front. Okay, so that's going to be my front. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this for the front. So all I'm doing is like this. And then I'm just going to poke this in. Okay, so poking it in like that. And I'm actually using, I think it's a Corriedale, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's just a sheep wool, and it is in bat form. But you can use roving or any other fiber that works, or is the color you like. You can use Surrey alpaca. Okay, so there it is on the front, and I'm going to do the same on the back. I'm saving a tiny bit so that I can balance. I usually like to add a little bit here at the bottom. So there's your penguin. After we put the feet, I like to add a little bit here so that the penguin will balance really well. So I'm going to save a tiny bit there. Okay. And I'm going to keep going like this. Poke, 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 poke. And you don't have to go super deep because the barb part is from here this way. So it's not even touching the foam, it's just right here. Okay. So I like to just make sure it's poked in so that it doesn't fall out. Can't even remember where the front of the penguin's face is, but I think it's over here. So normally I would poke this in a little tighter, but just so I can make this video be a little bit on the shorter side, I'm going to continue. Okay, so now I'm going to get black for the face. So what I like to do with the black, I like to just get a little piece first, like this, and then I'm just going to rub it. So I want to make this part here first. So I just rubbed it a little bit and got a little piece like this, and I'm going to position it in the front center like this. And let me go ahead and poke it in. Okay, so I got like this. Okay, so got my first part in, and then so you can just, I'm going to go ahead and go from the back next. So going here in the center, and I go too far, okay. Just gonna poke to the top like this, and then I'm just going to bring it to the side here, like this, and on the other side. Okay. And then we'll make the markings really nice. Okay, so far this is what I have. And again, I would poke this a little bit more, but I'm just going to show you the process for now, okay? So now I'm going to add a little bit here and a little bit here to add the nice little curve. So I'm going to take maybe like, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit like this, and let me just go ahead and add a little bit here, just poking that in. So I'm poking that in to secure, and then I'm going to angle this maybe like that. And poke it in. Hopefully it looks good. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, just doing a quick bit here. Okay. And then I want to do the other side, so I'm just going to take a little bit, maybe a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm just folding it a little bit here. Well, actually this one I'm going to use glitter less. I'm going to go like this, poke it in, and then it's really hard to see from this angle, but I'm going to try to match it to the other side. And poke. So when you're doing it, you're going to be looking at it like this, so it should be a little easier. Okay. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. And depending on how it goes, you can put more here. I like to add another one here in the front, even though most of it's going to get hidden under the scarf. But you can kind of see this one right here. And this one you can't really see, but I did it anyway. So that's up to you. So all I'm doing is I'm just putting an extra line here. Like that. There we go. Okay. All right, and now let's see, do I want to do the wings? Yeah, we'll do the face last. Okay, so now I have the pattern here for the wings and the feet all here, so we'll just show you how that goes. So all you're going to need is a little bit, oh shoot, I forgot to say, you need to save a little bit more of the gray. Okay, so you can always use it at white, but yeah, I kind of did an exact measure and used it all up, so save a little bit. So I'm just going to do it for the wings. So you want to take two amounts about the same. You want to roll it up like this, and then you're going to poke it. And you're going to make two of these, okay? So I already did this ahead just to make it a little faster for the tutorial. Okay, so that way. Okay, so I have two little hands, and then we're going to position it here, and all you have to do is position and poke. So I'm just poking one end. Uh-oh. Okay. So usually it's always good to have a little extra fiber on hand anyway, but I forgot to tell you that, so sorry. Okay, so now we got the hands, okay, and then for the feet we do the same process. You want to get two bits of black, and then we're going to roll it again like this. This one's going to be a little more like in the shape of that, not as long, so you'll kind of just roll it and sort of fold it like this, and then you can poke it flat. You see, it's hard to see because it kind of goes right into the foam, but it looks like this. Okay, so I did that already. I'm all prepared today. So I got two of these, and we're going to put it in the front like that and like this. Okay, so I do have a little dog in here. I think he was snoring. All right, so then just gonna poke that in, poke that in. Okay, oh, that looks good. Oops. Okay, so I'm just poking the feet in, and then you can see if it'll balance, so it's going to fall over. So that was why I mentioned to keep a little bit of the gray, but I forgot to keep it for the feather wings. And okay, so I'm just adding that to the bottom. Got a little bit more now, so I'm just going to poke this in to stabilize the bottom. like this. Oh, did I go off screen? I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So your test is to see if it can stand. All right, so you don't want it to fall over. That's good. Perfect. Okay. And now we get to add the eyes and the mouth. So you need to just take a little piece of the black. So do like same amount. And then you want to roll it, okay? And I rolled that too, so hopefully got that done. Okay, so I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to need to just, okay, so you kind of position it, and then, okay, I'm just gonna have to do this looking at the penguin. So, and then just poke it in. Sometimes you'll need a slightly finer gauge needle to do this. So you might need like a 40. Okay. So for right now I've got the eyes. Okay, so I can already see that I need to extend this down further. So I'm going to just add a little bit more. Oops. So I need this a little bit lower so that the beak is going to be in the right place. So I'm just going to fix that real quick. Okay, so oopsie, come back. So now that it's a little bit lower, let's see if that's a better position to make the beak. You just take a little bit of the orange or yellow, roll it up. Roll it up, and then you want to make it kind of like a lemon shape, so I'm just going to make it this way, and then I'm going to just put it right where it ends. Oops, give me 1 second, let me just poke that in. There we go. So when I do the face, I'm going to get a slightly finer needle. Okay. So when you spend a little bit more time, you'll be able to make it more exactly how you want it. I'm trying to show you the process, so it's not quite as perfect as I like it, but it'll be okay. Okay, so still pretty cute. Okay, so we got the eyes and the beacon, and then the next thing we want to do is make the scarf. So we're just going to take like a little piece of any color you like, and I'm just going to position it like this, a little bit like that. You can just tease it with your hands. Okay, and then you're going to wrap it. So I like to hold it where it's going to go, like here, and then just wrap around. Okay, I'm going to need to pull it a little bit more there, like that. And you can tie it or just felt it in. So I'm just going to felt this in where it comes together. Uh-oh, here we go. So let me poke it in once and then show you. So I poked it in here, okay, where it came together. And then I'm going to clean up and just sort of poke all the way around. And then here too, I'm going to poke it in like this. And then the bottom, since I want it tighter, I'm actually going to fold it over like this and then poke it in. I think you can see that. And then clean up the ends. So here, just gonna kind of fold it over, poke it. It's a little easier when you're actually looking at it. I think I'm doing okay backwards here. Okay. Okay, so take your time and kind of go all the way around and tuck it in. I'm not going to do that to save time on the video. And then we're going to put a little white puff ball here. All you have to do is just take a little bit of the white, roll it up, and then just put position. And then, let me see, first just kind of go around. So do the perimeter of the ball. Okay, like this. Ta-da! looks good. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick 2 ways to do the hat. So if you want to do the beanie's going to be a little easier actually. Beanie, you're just going to take a little bit like this, and then you're going to maybe put it between your palms and see how you can get a little circular felt piece. Okay, so get that to the right size. It might need to go a little bit more smaller. Yeah, there we go. Okay, like that. And then, oh, that's okay. So it still needs to be smaller. So you're gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. Make it smaller, smaller, smaller. And you can even felt it like a little bit. And then you're going to put it like on, like that. And you're just gonna tap, 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 tap. And then you can just add the same pom-pom on top. I'm going to also show you the Santa hat. So for the Santa hat, you can also do it really similar. You're going to go like this. And then you want to kind of fold it into a little bit of a triangle like this. Like that. And then you can roll it. And there you have a triangular Santa pointy hat. Like this. So you'll need to take a little bit more time to clean that up. And look. Ready today. Okay, and then you're going to make a little puff ball. Okay, that's for the top. Let me make it a little smaller. Okay, so I'm going to poke. Okay, so we got that. Okay. All right, so now that we got the little ball, we're gonna put this upside down like this, and then we're going to attach the tip, okay? So just make sure it's nice and tight, and then you can always go around like that, okay? And once that's on, okay, you can put it on top like this. Okay. Okay, so it's on here, and then now we need the white part around it. So all you have to do is take a little bit more of your white, that, and then you can just sort of make it a little bit like pre-filled. All right, and then just gonna anchor it in. There we go. And then I'm just gonna wrap it around once and just poke a little bit, and then I'm gonna wrap it around one more time. Let's see. There we go. So cute. You can make a whole bunch of these and make it in different sizes. This is the one with the size guide, but you can, you know, change it however you like. Okay. And there's your little penguin, baby penguin. Oh, and if you do want to make it into an ornament, you can put yarn, like put one end here and one end here, and you can actually poke it in and needle felt that in, or you can use the thread and needle and put it in wherever you like. So, hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Have a great day. Bye now.